We don't rule to please benefactors. We don't rule to make the person, for example, who appointed us happy. We rule in a way that is responsive to the Constitution, to the Bill of Rights.
Judge Jones's opinion is important not only because it brought same-sex marriage to Pennsylvania, it's also important because it's one of a wave of lower court cases that have really established a new normal across the country.
It was an eloquent opinion, a well-reasoned opinion, and so it became persuasive in other states.
If it wasn't for him and those like him, I think that you would hear a very different discussion right now on how this Supreme Court case is going to go.
Judge Jones's opinion was important for a few different reasons. One, because it wasn't the first among the federal courts to decide following Windsor, but it was on the early side of the decisions following Windsor, and then we saw this landslide of opinions throughout the country. And so Judge Jones's opinion was in the early part of that, and then we just saw this wave throughout the country in favor of same-sex marriage.
And in terms of the strength and the fervor and the adamancy that Judge Jones had on heightened scrutiny and how you can't expect the LGBT community to live in the same democratic society and feel just as safe and be just as secure if you deny them this right.
He and a group of other, I would say very brave, district court judges decided that the time had actually come to acknowledge that same-sex couples deserve the same recognition under the Constitution as straight couples.
There were 7 different cases pending in Pennsylvania at the time, and his was the first. So because of his opinion, the state wound up settling and resolving in favor of marriage equality the other 6 cases that were pending and opening up marriage to all Pennsylvanians. So his opinion really triggered that.
I think many of us believe that at this point the Supreme Court can't really turn back the tide on what's already happened. And we owe a lot to the district court judges and the circuit court panels that have made that a reality.
And his opinion really hits on the sort of the societal fabric, right? I feel like every argument against gay marriage has to do with, you know, it's going to ruin the societal fabric, and here he said this is the thread that keeps it all together. So even if you're anti-gay, I feel like you could read that and at least maybe, you know, raise an eyebrow.